And what's going on, guys? MiniKhal here, coming at you with a day 370 update. Essentially, this video is just a few days late. It just with work and whatnot got a little bit busy, so we're looking at day 372 here. So only 2 days late. So sorry about that. But we will continue on with the typical normal fashion. We are going in here looking at our TCP, and a bit of a big jump this last 10 days, and there's a couple of reasons I think behind that. The biggest reason being I hit level 81, so I have brought up a couple characters to level 81. And I am going to do a separate video to kind of talk about what characters I think should be getting leveled up first, and just kind of, I guess, the priority of those things. So if we're looking here, so last video we were at 4.7 million TCP. We are now at almost 5.1. So a nice big jump. So a pretty big jump, and I definitely can see that kind of continuing as we are kind of leveling up more characters, and as we do get to just a little closer to level 85. So kind of review, I guess, kind of where we are, looking at the roster, kind of very much the same, kind of farming characters for legendaries, so that really hasn't changed too much. Yellow Jacket is up here for farming, same with Multiple Man, Wasp as well. Cable, the Kree, minions are up here for Nick Fury for my skill team. We've got Yelena for just the event, we've got Polaris, and so kind of really not much has changed the last several months. In the verse battle, so this is again my DD4 / Doom Raid teams. So looking here, we essentially have pretty much more or less the same. I've gotten to the point where my mutants and bio and skill are pretty solid. So I've started working on tech and did unlock Dr. Octopus, so I'm getting him to level 80. We'll get him to G15, and there's going to be kind of a dual purpose with him. Not only will he be good for the tech section of the Doom Raids, but he's also going to do really well in the DD4 Legendary section. With him, I probably will also take up Ultron, Minerva, and Shuri, just because it does look like Doom is still a little bit of a ways away from Mini. And then following that tech section, I will start working on the final section, which is going to be Mystic. And I'm assuming that probably by the time I get to Mystic, Cloak and Dagger will be out in the game, and hopefully Mini should have a good time unlocking them, and they can be part of my Mystic team. I did unlock Deathpool, and she is just a little bit shy of getting to 4 stars, so definitely we'll get a 4-star Deathpool, unless the drops get a little bit more generous. 5 stars is probably going to be out of Mini's reach. I have been doing the refreshes, all of the 50s and then 2 of the 100s, but just the RNG gods have not been in Mini's favor as far as those drops. So so that's kind of what I'm farming, basically. I am starting to save some energy now for the upcoming Shang-Chi event, and what I mean by that is the ISO 8 refreshes. I'm going to start stockpiling those, and you can save up to 500, and then when we do the 2 times event for energy, I'll spend them then, and that's the plan for that. Some other things, what we are looking at in the supply store, so kind of more the same. I'm buying orange gear. For the uniques, I'm buying them if they're under 61. For these catalysts, if they're under 1,000, and then just the normal pieces like these that are basically farmable, I'm buying those if they're under 100. Blitz store, kind of more or less the same thing. I'm buying war credits. And then I'm also occasionally opening up Blitz Orbs, but I also started target farming the Kree Royal Guard, and that's just for Nick Fury, no other reason. And then I'm opening orbs, kind of when I get to about 15,000, I'm opening up 5,000 worth of the orbs, and just kind of keeping myself around 10, just in case a new Blitz character comes out that I want to target farm, and to make sure I have some war energy refills available for Mini. In the raid store, kind of, again, more or less the same. I'm farming Yo-Yo, Kitty Pride, and I want to say that there's like a Kree minion I might be farming. Again, that's for Nick Fury. Catalysts, again, if they're under 1,000, I'm buying them. Orange gear that is below 100, I'm buying. And that's pretty much it there. In the arena store, I'm still farming Scream Shards, and then once Shatterstar moves over, I will start farming Shatterstar for a higher Adam Warlock. In the War Store, I'm kind of saving currency a little bit to buy one of the Bio G15 pieces. I've got a nickname for it, but it's certainly not appropriate for a video. I'll show those in just a minute. And then I'm also farming Bishop Shards as well as Ghost. In the Elite Store, just kind of saving out for any worthwhile characters that I can take to either 5 stars or 6 stars. And then in the ISO 8 store, still farming the blue ISOs for my brawlers, and I believe, and running the 3 accounts, I get confused as to who has what. But let's go look at that real fast. We did get some credits for that, so that's pretty nice. I think we actually almost have enough for Electra over here. So looking at my blue ISOs, and I've actually taken her off because I finished her. So I believe, okay, no, so that's actually on, I can actually, because I'm farming her. Nebula, I have gotten to blue 3, so she is done as far as the blue ISOs for the time being. So what I'm working on now is Gamora. Gamora just needs these 2 pieces to get to blue 3. So she needs 4 more of these and 2 more of these, and then she would be at blue 3 as well. And she will get her big bonus with those double vulnerables, which is going to be, she's going to deal 5% of this character's max health. So, definitely a really kind of strong attack. So, if you're looking at her with her, bonus attack. So Gamora over here, I mean, she has 500 and we'll just call it 558k. So, if she was to do 10% damage, that's, let's see, rough math. That's just about 55k would be 10%, so half that to 5, so she'd do about 25k, which is pretty good for a bonus attack. So looking forward to that. And speaking of, I want to say I actually have some blue ISO energy over here. Once I do get Gamora up to blue 3, I will then switch over to Moondragon and Phyla-Vell. And then once I get those other 2 iWatch ladies worked up, I will then basically start working towards my Doom raid teams, and definitely the teams that I am sure are going to be sticking around for the foreseeable future. So, definitely willing to invest fairly heavily into the Mutant team, the Mystic team, well, Mystic, we're not quite there yet, but so the Mutant team, the Skill team, the Tech team to some extent. Bio, I'm a little hesitant just because I feel like they are still missing a character, and I feel like we have another Bio character or another symbiote that'll probably be coming to the game soon and kind of really solve the Doom issue with the Bio characters. But anyway, so let's go in, we'll open up these 2 Brawler Orbs, see if we get any of the ones that we need, and yeah, so we'll go from there. And then kind of, I guess, start wrapping things up a little bit. So no luck on any of the pieces for Gamora. Or actually, I think we got 2 of those. So that's pretty good. and we still need 2 of those. So not too bad. It's, you know, RNG, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So what I've also been doing is for characters like in the brawler section that don't require these 2 right here, I'm going ahead and I'm starting to equip them with ISO, just to kind of get the ball rolling on that. And then the same thing with like I think I just got controller and support. So we'll go ahead and pop one into Moondragon over here. And the other one I think was a blaster. So we will probably go ahead and add that into Kestrel if that is an option. Let's see, where is Kestrel? All right, there she is. So no new ISOs for Kestrel. She's still kind of sitting here waiting, which is fine. But so when we're looking in here of my raid characters, you know, I can go in and further break it down into brawlers and, you know, can kind of see, you know, who can take some ISOs. Deathpool is definitely a safe investment. I think Symbiote Spider-Man, as far as the symbiotes go, is a pretty safe investment. I think kind of any symbiote team that kind of comes in the future will definitely probably have Symbiote Spider-Man. So we can go ahead and equip him some. But like I said, I'm avoiding these 2 because Gamora needs these. So basically, as long as the ISO doesn't interfere with Gamora, I'm okay with equipping it. So we can go in here and we can equip Carnage with a little bit as well. And I think Carnage is probably one of the safer bets. I honestly think if a symbiote is probably going to go, it might be Venom, but who knows? That's kind of just all speculation on my end. And with Symbiote Spider-Man over here, the reason we're not equipping that other one to Carnage is just because he is going to need 9 of these, so I'm trying not to take away, if that makes sense. But so that's kind of it as far as the general roster goes. Some other things, I guess, going on, kind of hanging out in the same arena area, staying above or below 50, kind of just fluctuates throughout the day. You know, definitely try to keep myself in this reward bracket that gets you the 200 cores, and basically you get a full refund of your daily energy refreshes. Some other things of note, looking at our Stark Tech here, so we did it basically in order of my Doom raids. So when we're looking here, for me, my section goes Mutant, Bio, and then it goes over to Skill. So Skill is the section that I'm currently working on. And then once I max out Skill, I will then finish off Tech. And then finally Mystic. And then as we increase in level, I just go back and kind of increase those sections. So like when the Alliance hits level 74, I will go back to Mutant and top these all off, you know, so on and so forth. And yeah, I want to say that's pretty much it. Dark Dimensions, still sadly, we are still stalled out. We are still short 1 city character, so working on Venom, and if we look over here, Venom still just needs 2 more pieces of gear. One of them is from Alien Spores, so I need 4 of those, and the other one is from the elusive, the hyperphages, which I want to call something else, but not entirely appropriate, so we won't go ahead and do that, but need to get, let's see, we need, what is it, I think 19, so we need 2, so we need 18, so we need 18 of the hyperphages, we have 5 currently, so hopefully between the Shang-Chi event, which is supposed to be starting on Thursday, I didn't actually look to see if there were any G15 pieces. I know there are G15 orbs, so hopefully between those orbs and just some regular play, I'll be able to get a couple more hyperphages and hopefully get into DD4 and just kind of continue that journey. So hopefully with these orbs, I'll be able to, you know, get Venom where he needs to be. Definitely planning to unlock Shang-Chi. Looks like he should be a pretty easy unlock with this event, and definitely looking forward to this event in general. There's some really good rewards, and certainly talk about that, I guess, a little bit more as it gets a little bit closer. But that is going to be our day 370 update, even though we are 2 days late. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did find this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you again for watching. Take it easy and have a good week.